Good morning, you listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. I'm at the Mohawk Edge meeting down in Florida, and I'm with Ian Newton, the general manager at Flooring 101, a 5-store retailer in Southern California. Ian, how you doing?
Doing great, thank you.
I see you frequently. You deserve congratulations. You just were elected vice president of the NFA. So let's talk about Flooring 101. 5 stores, Southern California. What type of clientele do you service?
Mostly it's residential redo, and there's a little bit of demographics between our locations, some on the higher end, some on the more medium to lower end, and then some in affluent areas. So we do have quite a different product mix between the different locations, but we still pretty much buy our inventory and our stock around that meets the needs of everybody from the high end to the low end.
Mm-hmm. And you cover both hard and soft surface?
Yes, both hard and soft, yeah.
Do you also do ceramic tile?
Very little ceramic tile. It's a small part of our business. Mm-hmm. Locally, out there, it's more bucket and trial retailers that sell the tile. What
do you think Flooring 101 is known for? I mean, that's named after a highway, isn't it?
It's the main artery that goes right through our trading area. So that's the 101 freeway. What we're known for is our service, our reputation. We've been in business so long. Our employees are all long-term employees, ranging from 15 to 30 years. Very low turnover.
And you've been there for over
38 years.
38 years.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's talk about that story. You are from England originally, and you came to the United States when you were 17, got a job working for McDonald's for just a little while, and then you went to, like I saw, a labor place, and Jimmy, the owner of Flooring 101, walked in and hired you as an installer, and you've been with him ever since. Is that right?
That is correct, yeah. It was a chance meeting within a few seconds. It was just amazing that how the timing was for that. It was meant to be.
Uh-huh. You go from being an installer to being the general manager of the business, and that takes a lot of self-development. Who's been your mentor? Has Jimmy just been your mentor and helped you come along, or talk about that?
Yeah, he's absolutely been my mentor and really my life coach and everything. I mean, I was 17 years old when I first went to work for him. He's really obviously taught me the business, but also taught me how to live my life as far as ethics and morals, investing in real estate, investing in property, and it's just been an amazing relationship.
It's a good thing you ran into him, huh?
Absolutely. A life-changing experience, for sure.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about this show. This is the first time you've been here because this used to be, their Aligned Dealer show, and they've opened that up now, and they're calling it Edge. Talk about your all's decision to come here.
Obviously, we've always had a good relationship with Mohawk. We haven't been an aligned dealer, but we've always done very well with them. I think it's very important to always enhance relationships, especially with as big a company as Mohawk is. And we really wanted to come and see the new products, what they had to offer, and what the whole setup of Edge was. They kind of gave us a little bit of taste of it ahead of time, what they had in mind, but really they said, you got to come and see it and experience to see what's going on. So
I'm learning that there's 500 of the largest retailers from a volume perspective here. One person told me they looked down our Floor Focus Top 100 Retailers list, and 90 of the 100 are there. And by the way, you're on that list, so you're one of those 90. Yes. I'm seeing a lot of NFA members here, say probably 25 or 30, wouldn't you say?
I would say, yeah. I mean, you got the cream of the cream.
And then I saw Kathy Buchanan with Carpet One a while ago. She says there's 49 Carpet One people here. It's not just independent retailers, it's even some that are aligned with other groups. What's your takeaway from what you've seen so far?
I think that the experience that I got so far on it is obviously from the top down, they're really committed to their top retailers, but also they're looking at a way as how to get to market through the retailers in their advertising, their products, their merchandising. So it's really a full court press from what I can see is them as far as giving us the tools to not only present their product, but also to reach the consumers too through their omni and their online presence.
It's been told to me as a little bit of a frequent flyer program. The people that are more loyal to them, they're going to be more loyal in return, right?
Seems that way, yes.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay. And there's really nothing you can sign up for, right?
No.
They just start tracking your numbers, and then they tell you where you stand on 4 or 5 of the criteria they're judging you with.
They are. They're looking for a mix. They want us to be important to them, not only just one on carpet or one on hard surface, but really encompass everything. It's not only on product, but also on advertising and merchandising and things like that. So,
now, they're rolling out a lot of new product. What are you thinking about what you're seeing there?
again, Mohawk, they like to have brands within their brand, which is interesting. A lot of the larger manufacturers, they're not always brand intrinsic. They rather have their own brand. But Mohawk has kept a lot of brands. The Cara stand, obviously now they got the Pergo, they kept the Quick Step, and some of their other major brands that they still carry. It's really not only the brand, but it's also the product in the brand. The product's got to sell itself too. So, and I think they've come a long way in the last couple of years on their styling and their product mix. So we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, a lot more hard surface here, right?
Of course, a lot more hard surface. I mean, it really, if you look at the showroom out there, it's mostly hard surface, which is how our showrooms look too.
All right, so let me ask you this. I mean, obviously in your area, Southern California, Flooring 101 and you and Jimmy, I mean, you're kind of the brand of your business. And you sell all of the major suppliers in the business. When you go back home, do you think based on being here, you'll do much different?
I don't know about we do much different. Obviously, we take a look at what products are available and what we have on the floor and what's new. I think it's really important, especially California always seems to be at the beginning of the styling. So most of the styles start in the West Coast and then work their way back. So I think for us as a retailer out there, it's very important to stay ahead of the coloring and the styling curve. So we always go back and evaluate what products we have on the floor, what we need to refresh, what we're looking for. And we're always looking for that new product, that new color. California people, they like to stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah. All right, Ian, it was great to catch up with you. Thanks for spending time with our listeners. Again, been talking to Ian Newton, the general manager with Flooring 101 in Southern California, and also the vice president of the NFA. And you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.